By the time Sipan Khalil returned home nearly 3 months ago, her family had already chosen a gravesite and laid a marker. They were told she had killed herself after she was kidnapped and taken to Syria as a slave.
It was the ugliest thing to me, especially when I saw my grave next to my father's and brother's. They had dug 3 graves for us.
In 2014, Khalil was taken by Islamic State group fighters as they slaughtered thousands of Yazidi men before herding 6,000 women and children into trucks and buses, eventually to be sold or given away as slaves. At the time, she was 13.
He beat me, but mostly he sexually assaulted me.
In 2019, IS lost the last parcel of land it had controlled in Syria, but Khalil was held by smugglers and didn't hear the news. When she found out, it took another year for her to find a way home. When she returned, she found Yazidi cities and towns abandoned, and nearly the entire population still displaced, 4 years after IS was defeated in Iraq. Yazidi families are still impoverished, displaced, and devastated from what the United Nations investigators call a genocide.
We didn't take anything with us except our clothes and our souls. We left everything, our sheep, our goats, our cars, and our homes behind.
Families are still searching for about 3,000 still missing people, with many believed to be alive in captivity. Resources to help them search have dwindled to almost nothing. Aid workers in Kojo, once a Yazidi town in Iraq, pick through mass graves, trying to identify the remains of the dead. When Khalil returned, she called her brother, who did not recognize her voice.
When I turned the camera on and he saw me, he was shocked and couldn't say a word.
Khalil says after 2 forced marriages, she never wants to marry by choice. Her greatest fear, she adds, is that with tens of thousands of IS fighters in jail, with no trials, others still free, and waning international concern, is that one day this will happen again. Heather Murdoch, VOA News, Khanka, Iraq.